Pow, boom. Had to make another video because I think I need to re-emphasize the importance of sprint training on grass again. I've been thinking about this because what is the thing that separates me from a lot of guys that I've seen in my life? A lot of men. There's a certain thing where when I come into a room or walk somewhere, I used to have a lot of presence and a lot of vigor, and I used to feel it myself, my libido. Going 30 days, in fact, yeah, going 30 days, semen retention used to be an absolute nightmare. It used to be so hard because I was so vigorous, so potent. And I remember 2017, no, 2016. 2016, I remember when I first reached 87 days of semen retention, and my goodness, that was a record for me, and I was just like full of, potency. But I was just thinking about why is it that when I was younger, like 2018, for example, when I first started making YouTube videos, I remember very specifically how potent that year was for me. I reached 90 days, 87 days actually. Again, um, 2016 I reached 80 days. 2018 I reached 87 days, which was my record at the time. And I remember just how potent that time was and how many things I was experiencing: synchronicities, manifestations, women attraction, extreme women attraction, luck, good luck, all these things I was experiencing. And every week of retention, I felt like I was renewing again, like I was becoming more and more powerful. But in the last 5 years, especially, semen retention has become too easy. It's become like I've gone months, 6 months, 9 months, 8 months. I've gone months between releases. It's reached the point where I can count, in the last 2 years, I can count on one hand how many releases I've had. And when I did the sprint sessions, on, yeah, last week on Wednesday, which was like an agility session, and then on Friday when I did those hill sprints on grass, I started feeling a return of something that I haven't felt in a long time. This vigor, this feeling of masculine potency. Like I went to the pub for a quick drink on a Saturday, which is the day after the sprint session, and I felt like I was strong again. I felt confident standing around people. And then I looked at myself in the mirror when I came home, and I started noticing how tight my skin was looking and how my hair was starting to grow here, like it's starting to spike up. And then I just started thinking, wait a minute, I've seen this before. Like when I started taking zinc, it happened for a little bit and then it went back down. Vitamin D, it happened for a little bit, it went back down. So when I do these small changes, like sleep, for example, it does have an effect, but it goes away after a little bit. Or carbs, when I introduced carbs, it had an effect, but then it went away. But this is different because not only my hair is it starting to spike up, but it's starting to get dark, and my skin is starting to get tight. So putting all these together, I'm thinking this sprint training on grass was the thing that I'd been missing all this time. I didn't realize just how it affects the whole body because I'm starting to think about it right now. It's like when you do sprint training, you're doing a really intense exercise that wrings all the uncoordinated movement from your body. It wrings all that discoordination, all those cells that are just, floppy and just disgusting and just unexercised, all that rust, all those cobwebs. It just wrings it so that you're really fine tuned. And so your body is just forced to show it socially that you're a young, healthy, and vigorous man. And so it's no surprise I just started on Saturday, I started to feel a subtle attraction again from people. Even though I'm on retention and I've done this for like months, that sprint training just kicked it up a notch like that. So I'm gonna see how this goes over the next few weeks. If this keeps on going, um, then I will have to say I've just rediscovered the benefits of sprinting on grass. And what I'll do maybe is I'll take a picture. I'll take the old, because I took a picture of myself in 24 when I was looking at my bald patch to see how it spread. I'll take a picture a few weeks from now, and then maybe a month from now, I don't know, and just see whether this is the secret to, because I made a video in 2018 October October 22nd 2018. I made a video saying specifically sprint training is guaranteed to reverse hair loss. And when I watched that video, I watched the video back maybe last year, I was like, maybe I don't believe myself, maybe I was just chatting crap. But I was missing the key thing is that back then I used to sprint train on grass in my boots. Whereas nowadays I've been sprint training on concrete, which has been ruining my joints. I've been getting injuries, and I haven't been able to fully tense and contract my muscles when I'm sprinting, because on pavement the mechanics is just different. But on grass it just feels all natural. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I just had to re-emphasize this. I think this is the secret. This is the secret. I think it's as important as doing semen retention in terms of for potency. So semen retention, sprint training, those two combined, sprint training on grass, those two combined, I think they're the secret. And let's see if I can reverse any aging that I've had over the last 5 years. Peace.